Let's get to Ford. American-bred Ford now on the hunt for real estate, possibly outside the U.S. Ford announcing it is going to move the manufacturing of its Focus and its C-Max from Wayne, Michigan to a new location.
What if one of America's oldest companies just made a move that could change the entire auto industry forever? Is it a betrayal of American values, or is it a survival move? Let's dive in and uncover how Ford is rewriting the future of American cars and why this move could change everything we thought we knew about manufacturing. It seemed like just another corporate update at first, but the truth, it's anything but ordinary. Ford just announced a game-changing decision. They're moving a significant chunk of their electric vehicle production overseas. Yes, you heard that right. The company that built America's car culture is looking abroad for the future of electric vehicles. For a company as iconic as Ford, this is a major shift. But why make this choice now? What could possibly make a company so tied to American pride choose to take its business elsewhere? The answer lies deep within the global economy, and it's not as simple as you might think. While Ford's decision may seem like a sudden move, it's actually the result of months of mounting pressure behind the scenes. Rising costs from tariffs on materials like steel and lithium are driving Ford to make an impossible decision: stay loyal to American workers or compete globally. Manufacturing electric vehicles in the U.S. has become prohibitively expensive. The tariffs on key materials needed for EV batteries are spiking production costs. Meanwhile, global competitors, free from these restrictions, are producing vehicles for a fraction of the cost. But it wasn't just the tariffs. Behind closed doors, Ford executives were facing a crisis, one that would soon shake the entire industry. The moment Ford's decision became public, one person didn't hold back: Donald Trump. Trump didn't just criticize Ford's move, he declared war. At a rally shortly after the news broke, Trump's fury was undeniable. He called it a betrayal of American workers, and the crowd went wild in outrage. But was this anger justified, or is Ford just trying to survive in an increasingly hostile global market? This was just the beginning. Trump wasn't about to back down, and Ford wasn't either. What happened next would escalate the conflict. Ford's response to Trump's fiery criticism: they doubled down. Instead of apologizing or backing down, Ford released a statement clarifying their decision, and it shocked everyone. Ford framed their decision not as a betrayal, but as a necessity. For the future, we must remain at the forefront of innovation, they said. While the backlash was fierce, Ford wasn't folding under pressure. This was a calculated move to stay ahead of the global competition, especially as electric vehicles become the future. But the real battle wasn't just with Trump, it was with a company that had already left Ford in the dust: Tesla. While Trump fumed, Ford had a bigger problem: Tesla. Tesla has dominated the electric vehicle market, and Ford, well, they've been playing catch-up for years. Tesla's innovations in battery technology and software integration are years ahead of Ford. To survive, Ford had to rethink everything: manufacturing, technology, and their entire approach to electric vehicles. Ford's decision to shift production overseas wasn't just about costs, it was about securing a future in the EV race. But that doesn't mean the fight is over. Ford's decision quickly became more than just a corporate move, it was a political powder keg. Politicians on both sides of the aisle waited, each with their own take on Ford's move. Some saw it as a betrayal, others as a necessary step into the future. Republicans rallied behind Trump, calling Ford's move un-American, but some Democrats, especially those in favor of sustainability, praised it as a necessary shift to secure future global competitiveness. But as the political tension grew, Ford had another card to play: an unprecedented billion-dollar investment in the future. While Trump and Congress fought over the fate of American jobs, Ford made a move that would change everything: an investment of billions into electric vehicle infrastructure and battery technology. They weren't just shifting production, they were doubling down on the future of electric vehicles, positioning themselves to outpace Tesla and secure their place in a rapidly evolving market. Ford is building new battery plants and forging global partnerships to control the supply chain. It's a massive, forward-thinking play aimed at dominating the future of mobility. But all this progress didn't come without risks. Trump's retaliation was imminent, and it would send shockwaves through the economy. Trump's response: A full-blown retaliation plan, new tariffs, penalties, and even the threat of revoking government contracts were all on the table. But Ford was ready. Trump didn't just want to punish Ford. He wanted to send a message to every other corporation, thinking of following suit. But Ford wasn't backing down. And then, something unexpected happened. Ford's actions triggered a chain reaction that nobody saw coming. Trump's aggressive measures didn't just hurt Ford, they sent shockwaves through the entire economy. Businesses that relied on Ford's supply chain were left scrambling. The stock market reacted violently, and Ford's decision set a dangerous precedent for the future. The backlash wasn't just political, it was economic. The global supply chain was shaken, and companies everywhere were reconsidering their production strategies. But the real question is, what does all this mean for the future of American cars? Ford's bold move is just the beginning. The entire auto industry is at a crossroads. If Ford, one of America's most iconic brands, is shifting production overseas, how long before its competitors follow? The shift toward electric vehicles is no longer a choice, it's a global necessity. And Ford's move is a sign of what's to come for the entire industry. But the real question remains, what does this mean for the future of American jobs, innovation, and industry as a whole? Ford's move to shift a significant portion of its electric vehicle production overseas marks a bold step in adapting to the changing dynamics of the global automotive industry. As traditional automakers struggle to keep up with the rapid rise of electric vehicles (EVs), companies like Ford must make tough decisions to remain competitive. The global automotive landscape is undergoing a massive transformation, with the demand for EVs accelerating worldwide, driven by environmental concerns, government regulations, and advances in technology. While Ford's decision has stirred political and public debate, it's also a strategic maneuver to address rising production costs and a growing global EV market. This shift is not unique to Ford. Many automakers are rethinking their manufacturing strategies in response to increasing material costs, supply chain disruptions, and the growing influence of tech-centric companies like Tesla. The automotive industry is witnessing a shift toward electrification and innovation, and companies must adapt quickly to survive. Ford's decision to invest heavily in battery technology and global partnerships highlights its focus on securing long-term success in the EV market. With billions of dollars directed toward EV infrastructure, Ford is positioning itself for a future where electric mobility is the norm, not the exception. This transformation isn't just about manufacturing costs or political fallout. It's about preparing for a future where sustainability and innovation go hand in hand. Ford's bold move sets the stage for more automakers to explore global production strategies, further accelerating the transition to a more sustainable automotive industry. As we move toward a new era of electric mobility, the future of American manufacturing is being reshaped in real time.